Our morning discussion agenda. Clerk, please introduce item 330.
Thank you, Council President. Item 330 is the ordinance repealing San Diego Municipal Code Section 56.27 for disorderly conduct. If you'd like to speak to this item virtually, please be sure to raise your hand by pressing *9 or the raise your hand icon. And if you are here in Council chambers, please be sure to submit your speaker slip to the front of the room at this time for better meeting management. Thank you, Council President.
All right, thank you. Well, staff, as you're settling yourselves in, when you're ready, introduce yourselves for the record and let us know how much time you need.
Good morning, Council President. Good morning, Council members. Michael Ruiz, Chief Park Ranger for the Parks and Recreation Department. Joining me today is Commander Grubbs with the San Diego Police Department. We'll need approximately 2 minutes.
All right, please proceed.
Today's item is requesting the adoption of an ordinance repealing Municipal Code Section 56.27, disorderly conduct. The ordinance is the subject of a current legal challenge in Dorsett versus the City of San Diego. The court issued in September 2024 a preliminary injunction prohibiting the citywide enforcement of the ordinance. The ordinance itself was enacted in 1905, amended in 1934, and has remained in effect without any substantive change since that time. San Diego Police Department, Park Rangers have other tools available to us, including state law, San Diego Municipal Code sections to assist in our enforcement actions. The proposed action is to adopt an ordinance repealing Chapter 5, Article 6, Division 00, Section 56.27 of the San Diego Municipal Code. We're happy to answer any questions.
All right, thank you very much for the presentation. Clerk, please proceed with public comment.
Cesar Javier, if you can please come forward.
Short.
2 minutes, ma'am.
Yes.
Good morning again. For the first time, sir, forgive me. This is our humble observation. Who is your accountable officer in the Parks and Recreation organization, sir? Who is the CEO or the platoon leader, if I may say that? Thank you, sir. I thought it's the mayor. We have been very observant because of that deficits of the city from $85 million as presented by the IBA, and then suddenly bloated by the mayor, who is the accountable in that organization, Parks and Recreation. $158 million. Why? From that information, which is confirmed and reconfirmed, why? My comment here is, who is doing this disorderly action? Sir, apprehend them. Metaphor, accountability. And this has a wide sphere of legislation. There are so many elements regarding this municipal code section, disorderly conduct. Please enlighten us so we would know where we are in governance. You and us are one. You are our leader. We are your followers. You do not exist without followers. The same thing as you. Thank you.
Thank you. I've started the 5-minute timer here in council chambers, going to those participating online. Blair Beekman, if you can please unmute.
Hi, Blair Beekman. Thank you for this item.
To try to answer Mr. Javier and to ask in my own question in my own way, I'm interested how you are relying, what you said in your presentation is that you're going to be relying on state law if you want to use disorderly conduct ordinances on people, law. That's an interesting idea. It's a very interesting idea. Perhaps to add to Mr. Javier's statement, to better ask about what that means to speak in relying on state law now instead of local law. Maybe that's a more formal way to ask the question. What is the future of this sort of policy? It's interesting, I feel. It's an interesting approach. I guess that's how I'd ask the question. And thanks for your time, and thank you for the efforts of this item that you are trying to address better law practices with backup plans. Thank you.
Thank you. That concludes public comment on this item.
All right, thank you, City Clerk. We'll now turn it over to my council colleagues for questions, comments, entertain a motion. We'll start with Councilmember Von Wilpert.
Thank you very much, and thank you for the presentation and your work on this. And thank you for keeping our parks safe and our beaches and all of our open space. It's not an easy job. I'm sure you need more resources, as everyone in PD does. I'll make the motion to approve staff's recommendation, and I'm just hopeful that we are able to find a balanced way of allowing people to express themselves in our parks and do busking and bubble shows for kids. And magic shows, but in a way that doesn't impinge on right-of-way and public safety. I do understand that, but I'm hopeful that we'll find a balance that everyone can, which is not an easy job. So, but thank you, I appreciate it, and I'll make the motion to approve it.
All right, thank you. Not seeing anybody in lights, I'll go ahead. Oh, second by Councilmember Elo Rivera. Not seeing anybody else in lights. Thank you for the good work. It's not easy when you're out there in the real world, navigating the laws, free speech, and everything in between, as my colleague mentioned. So thank you for the good work that you do and the staff that you supervise. So with that, we have a motion by Councilmember Von Wilpert and a second by Councilmember Elo Rivera to move the staff recommendation. Please call the vote, clerk.
I'm sorry, the voting system, please cast your vote. That does pass unanimously, 9-0.
All right, again, thank you very much. We will now take up non-agenda public comment.